Hello everyone and welcome back to another one of my Simon Says Stamp August 2021 card kit videos. Just like we saw in the previous video, here I am with a shaker card that I made using the Simon Says Stamp August 2021 card kit. Today, along with the shaker, we will be doing some stamping and coloring for our card front. Before we get started, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my videos. Let's begin today's card tutorial with some fun stamping and coloring. Here is the huge 6x8 totally unforgettable stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. This stamp set has coordinating dies, which is not part of the kit but can be bought separately. I am using a 65-pound white cardstock to stamp my little frogs. I am using a black pigment ink since I will be heat embossing the stamped images for an extra shine. Before stamping, make sure to use the anti-static powder tool on the cardstock to avoid any smudges and to get crisp, sharp stamped lines. Here I am arranging the images that I want to stamp, taking into consideration that I have some space between each image, which will help me cut the images out without disturbing the other. I hold the images on my stamping tool. Since these stamps are new, I like to dust them with the anti-static powder tool to make them less sticky. I'm using black pigment ink to stamp the images and then I will be pouring over some clear embossing powder over it. I heat set this embossing powder using my heat gun. Make sure your heat gun is hot before bringing it to the paper. I keep mine on at the low heat setting while I am stamping. By the time I pour the embossing powder, my heat gun is ready to be used. This will avoid warping of the cardstock, and in some cases, excess heat can also cause the cardstock to change color where the heat is applied. Let's start coloring our images. I'm using alcohol markers here. You can use any color of your choice. Thank you for still being here with me. Now once I'm done coloring, I will go ahead and fuzzy cut all the images. There are coordinating dies available, not part of the kit but can be bought separately on the Simon Says Stamp website. I will leave a link to it down below in the description box. Just take a look at all these cute little frogs. I plan on making multiple cards using these cutouts. For this card here, I'm using the Simon's Stamp 110 pound soft navy and lemon chiffon cardstocks and the Trinity Stamp frog embellishments that I will be using inside my shaker pocket. To make my shaker window, I'm using the plastic wrapper that my cardstocks came in. This is the best way to use up any scrap piece of plastic if you don't have any acetate sheets. I'm going to create a little shaker pocket in which my shaker elements can easily slide. I cut out the plastic a little bigger than the soft navy cardstock so that it can be easily tucked in behind the card and there will be enough room for the adhesive to stick onto the plastic. I'm using a double-sided tape here instead of liquid glue as this method I find is more convenient and not at all messy. I run the tape on 3 sides of the card panel and leave the 4th side open to add my embellishments before sealing the pocket. Once I seal the 3 sides, I snap the edges of the plastic to give it a more cleaner look. Let us now fill our shaker pocket with all the embellishments. Not only am I adding the Trinity Stamp frog embellishments here, but also some other sequins that I picked up from Michaels and Dollar Tree. I like to pack my shaker window with a variety of elements, at the same time making sure that all the elements have enough room to move around once the pocket is sealed. Once I'm satisfied with the sequins and the embellishments inside the pocket, I will go ahead and seal the 4th side and cut off any extra plastic that sticks out of the window. Now that the window is sealed, I will wiggle around the entire panel with the shaker elements, just to provide some easy movements for the embellishments inside the pocket before we adhere it onto a card base. I'm using some double-sided adhesive onto the shaker packet to adhere the window onto the card base. Make sure that you have taped all the edges of the shaker window well for a clean look. Now that my main focal point, which is the shaker window, is ready on the card base, let's put up our little frogs and sentiments. I used the Happy Birthday sentiment from the Totally Unforgettable stamp set. I heat embossed the sentiment and fussy cut around it. I placed the little frogs and the sentiments using a double-sided tape. You'll see that I have those 2 little frogs all stamped up and colored, which I can use for some other project. I'm using the Spectrum Noir glitter pen to add some shine and sparkle to our card. To finish our card, I added some googly eyes to our little frog. Here's a look at the finished card. You could put in a white panel inside the card for a handwritten greeting and pair it with a matching envelope. I loved how this card turned out. This technique of creating an edge-to-edge shaker window is so much fun. You should definitely give it a try. Tag me on my Instagram with fun pictures of your projects and also mention your thoughts and ideas in the description box below. Thanks again for joining me today. I would love for you to become a subscriber to my channel, and if you do subscribe, make sure to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss the next time I post a video. Here are a couple of other videos that you might be interested in watching. Thanks so much and have a great day.